What's up, YouTube? My name is Uncle Smokey, and this is Uncle Smokey Stock Trades. Before I start the video, I would like to say I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So please take what I say with a grain of salt and do your own DD. Today we're going to talk about ticker symbol MMAT, Metamaterials Inc. We're going to go over the TA, we're going to look at the options chain, we're going to take a look at FinViz, Ortex, and Fintel. We're going to go to Twitter and look at what George had to say, and of course my prediction at the end of the video. So today we opened up at $3.50. We started real strong, shot up right to $3.61 before the shorts really took hold, and they shoved us all the way down to $3.35. Basically, we showed that we were very uncomfortable down in this level. We barely were down here for a very short amount of time before we pushed back up, and of course the shorts attempted to keep us down, and then again, just the stock doesn't like it. It came right back up, 340. Look at this perfect consolidation level. I mean, this is virtually barcoding right here, okay? And then at the end of the day, the shorts did step back in, brought their game up, and they dropped it down. Now, one of the things I want to look at here is look at that volume. 123,000, almost 124,000 in volume. Same thing, almost 200,000 in volume. In these little candles. In the green candles, we're pushing 100,000 in volume. Right next to it, 120,000 in volume. It doesn't make much sense for us to be at 100,000 in volume on the very next candle in green. And then the candle before that, I mean, it's gigantic. And it's red. I don't know. I mean, and you can do that almost all the way through this chart. Almost every single one of them is like that. If it's green, it's slightly lower than the red, but the red is gigantic compared to the green. Just gigantic. Now, I do know that they say in the stock market it's down like an elevator and up like stairs. It does take longer to go up than it does for it to come down. But I still just don't understand how the volume can be so close, and yet the price action is so far away. All right, I'm done with the speculation part of that. I want to go ahead and move on to what I found to be interesting today. We didn't trade with the tech sector. In fact, let's go ahead and look at FinViz now. We didn't trade with our sector. Stupid pop-ups. We did trade with the overall market. The overall market was red. So our sector's here, pretty much green. Also down here, pretty much green. Okay. And let's go back to our Weeble. And let's go to the market. The only one that was really green that we look at was IXIC. Otherwise, the rest of them were down. So we did trade with the overall market. But what I also want you to see is we also traded with the overall meme stocks. So what you have in front of you is AMC. Up in the morning, and then laddered down. Consolidation, laddered down. GME. Up, not quite like us, but close. Severe ladder down, consolidation, ladder down. Okay? Nikola. A lot like us. Up and down there in the morning, and then laddered, consolidate, ladder. Workhorse. Up and down in the morning, ladder down, consolidate, ladder. I mean, I can do this a few more times yet. What I'm basically trying to get at with this is today we showed our meme status. Now, I've said in past videos that I don't think we are a meme, but at the same time, we might as well just accept the fact that we have received that status. Wall Street Bets has a hold of us. We're trending on Reddit on a daily basis. Heck, on my Weeble app today, it showed me that we were number 4 in the comment section as far as overall awareness of the stock. Like, people were talking about it. So, let's not be silly here and not accept the fact that we have moved to a status that we might as well accept. And to be quite frank, I've traded several of these meme stocks, and I've made a lot of money. So, what you can count on as being a meme is you can count on you're going to have a lot of retail investors that want to move into a stock. They're going to want to buy it up, and they're going to want to hold it. Now, Don't get me wrong, some of these apes, they don't hold it forever. They hold it until the price is right, until they're comfortable. And quite frankly, anybody who says they're going to hold something forever, they're just being foolish. We all know that we're in this for profits. We are eventually going to sell our stock. But the goal is for us to sell it at a high and then come back in and buy it at a lower amount. So that way we can keep a good quality stock for our retirement. Because we know that it's going to regrow. Now, the other thing I want to concentrate on with this is the fact that all of these stocks that I have up here have upcoming earnings, including us. We're on the 9th, AMC's on the 9th, Nikola's tomorrow, Workhorse is on the 9th, and GME is the beginning of next month. So, tinfoil hat, again, is there a coincidence here? Earnings all within a few days of each other? The stocks all trading the exact same way? I don't know. Could be crazy. Alright, I'm done talking about that. I want to move over to the options chain. So today, very similar to Friday. 8,677 calls, 2,400 puts. We're still at that roughly 60-40-ish range. And our IV is still at that 187 level. It didn't really move. It kind of stayed neutral there. And again, when the IV is low, which it's not low, we would like for it to come even lower, but anything under 200 is still really good. But when the IV is low, it makes the stock more desirable. It makes new investors, new money want to come into the stock to buy the options. Now, we do know options don't affect the stock immediately, but in the long term, most definitely. Now, I'm done talking about the options chain. Nothing really to pay attention to here. What I want to show you next is Ortex. But before we move into Ortex too much, I'm going to go over to Investopedia. You know, my favorite site for all knowledge stock market. So, failure to deliver. We're going to just get it clear right now. Not all failure to delivers are naked shorts. Okay? That term naked shorts thrown around real heavy. But not all failure to delivers are naked shorts. And with that being said, all naked shorts are a failure to deliver. So, if you look right here, a failure to deliver refers to a situation where one party in a trading contract, whether it is shares, futures, options, or forward contracts, doesn't deliver on their obligation. Such failures occur when a buyer, the party with a long position, doesn't have enough money to take a delivery and pay for the transaction at settlement. Now, that is on the buyer's side. Here's the seller side. A failure can also occur when the seller, the party, why do I keep saying the third party? The party with a short position does not own all or any of the underlying assets required at settlement, and so cannot make the delivery. That is the naked part of it. It is on the seller's end, okay? And then, of course, you can come down here and you can keep reading. They talk about a little bit about naked short selling and whatnot. So I want to jump right to Ortex. Short interest change. I don't know how in the hell this is even possible. How does it go down 11% when the stock did nothing but trade down today? I mean, just move down. I don't get that. Now, we do know that Ortex is skewed. They don't show data across the entire market. You know, it's only certain exchanges, and it's only what's reported. So if there's anything hinky going on, it's not going to get reported. Now, our utilization is still hovering right there at that 78%, which is absolutely awesome. I love that. The cost to borrow went down. Again, don't know how. Days to cover went down a little bit. Again, don't know how. Basically, all in all, this all stayed the same. Now, what I do want to show you is that Ortex has updated their failure to deliver. So they've got their information in. And I went ahead and took all of this information today and I added it all up. And I know exactly how many failure to delivers we have from the day we became MMAT from Torch all the way to this day right here, which was July 15th. It was the last day reported to that the NASDAQ exchange received. And again, remember I told you that when they release this information around the 1st and the 15th of every month, they generally do that together. So it was weird to see this was all accurate, but none of this was, until today. So with that being said, here is our current failure to deliver count. As of July 15th, we have 32,405,303 failure to delivers. Holy shit! It's going to happen. All right? That's a huge number. And if you've looked from the 15th to now, it's only going to get bigger. Okay? We have had a lot of downward trading over this last, 15, 17 days. A lot of downward trading. Just hold on to your shorts. It's coming. It's coming. I mean, I know I've said no squeeze in the past. I'm not using this as a squeeze play. But now that we've got real tangible information, something that we can prove, something we can hold up to other things and show numbers and this and that, this is technical. This is fundamentals. This is something that we can trade on, not speculation, fact. It's right here. We have failure to delivers, and there's a lot of them. Okay? Fantastic. Good for us. This is awesome for us, guys. This is super awesome. I mean, I don't know if you can hear the excitement in my voice. When I first saw this, when I got home today from work and I saw that all of this was updated, I'm like, holy smokes. All right. I'm going to calm down. Calm down. All right. Let's go ahead and move over to MMAT and the Fintel data. So, MMAT's Fintel. I'm going to start over here since we were just talking about Ortex. You'll notice that Fintel is actually a little bit behind this time. So they're still not showing the F.T.D'S being updated right here. Look, still nothing. So they're actually a little bit behind this time. Generally, I don't see it that way. Normally, it's the opposite. But we're going to go back up to the top here. So short shares available according to a leading prime broker, Citadel. 350,000 short shares available to shorts into the market, according to them. Now, if you were to take that across all of the different exchanges that have them available to short, I'm sure there's millions, but that's neither here nor there. We use this as a gauge, okay? I don't need that up anymore. Let's go to owners and sellers, or buyers and sellers, my mistake. So today we had one big buyer. We had the New York State Common Retirement Fund. They bought 57,650 shares. Welcome to the team, guys. Nice to have you. Please don't short us. Please don't screw us. And then now let's go ahead and move on over to this one here. Sellers. We had 3 today. So these 2 here, you'll notice, aren't in red. This one's in red. And red, as we know, is a closed position. They completely jumped out of the MMAT position. This wasn't a whole lot. In fact, I want to say this was something like 11,000 or something like that. Where was it at? Yeah, 11,396 shares. Okay? Nothing major. This one here and this one here, these are just where they've reduced their holdings by, remember, they have to show it, I think it's like 5 or 10%, something like that. Anything more than that, they have to show it on in 13F. So the advisor group's holding, they sold off, I want to say 23%. Oh, wrong page. Sorry about that. My computer froze up for a second. Oh, very sorry about that, guys. My computer actually froze up on me. I was able to save it without killing the video. But, all right, I want to press right on. So, like I was saying, the Advisors Group Holdings, Inc., right here. So, they dropped down, it looks like 23% of their position has been dropped off. So, now they hold 20,900 shares. That's still a pretty substantial amount. The other one was Allworth Financial LP. They report a 50% decrease. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead on to Twitter. George and Meta Materials, they sent out this tweet this morning. Basically, this is a link right to the website talking about transparent antennas. Awesome read here. Go to the site, read it. Really cool stuff. Nano web, transparent antennas. It's just, I don't understand all of it, I'm going to be honest with you. But just the fact that we have the ability to even talk about this stuff, nanotechnology, that's pretty cool. Now, on to the juicy part, right? We're going to go to my prediction. So, here we are. My prediction. Now, with the way we traded today, guys, I almost have to go with the bearish side of things for tomorrow. And that's just because of what happened today. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. More than likely, what I say today, you can throw completely out the window. We could shoot all the way up here to 380 first thing in the morning and crash all the way down to 225. Who knows? But here's what I think is going to happen just off of past support and resistance and past stock movement. So if it is bearish, we're going to come down, we're going to test the $3.30 range, and we're going to probably consolidate 330 to 340 most of the morning. Coming into lunchtime, usually on a Tuesday lunchtime, we'll have another dip. More than likely come into the 330 to 325 range. And then we should rebound back from that, back towards that 330, 335, maybe pushing back towards 340 range. Now, if we come green tomorrow, great. If we don't, I'm sorry, I didn't do it, but it is what it is. It just happens. There's always more red days than there is green days. Now, with that being said, if we do push bearish, and I hope, bullish, and I hope we push bullish, I think we'll come right out of the gate, push right to 350. We're going to bounce off of it once or twice probably, and shoot up to the 355 range. More than likely consolidating there for hour or two. Lunchtime-ish, pushing up, tapping 360, bouncing off of it, of course, and retesting it, hopefully eventually blowing through it, 365. And I don't see us pushing higher than that, and then consolidating the rest of the day. Now, if we do push higher than 365, expect for 380 to be its next level of real technical resistance. I would see it having absolutely no problem going from 365 to $3.80. No problem at all. Okay? So, just keep that in mind. Now, with that being said, in the same instance, if this thing taps 325, there is nothing below that that I can read. I don't know where it can go. So I'm not trying to put any FUD out there, but I can't chart it beyond that. I just want to let you all know, I want to be straightforward and honest. 325 is about as low as I can go on the chart, being comfortable. You know, since we've been meta, it's not been there. So anyhow, that's all I got for today. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Find me on Twitter. Also, I'm supposed to be doing a collaboration with somebody here in the near future. I'm going to keep you posted. Actually, I mentioned him the other day. I just want to talk to him a little bit before I give any kind of details, before I go pushing through and giving you guys any positive collaboration dates. So, with that being said, again, like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Peace.